Good day, learners! Today we're going to talk about angles formed by parallel lines cut by a transversal line. So ano bang ibig sabihin ng parallel lines? At ano bang ibig sabihin ng transversal line? Let's find out. Define first parallel lines. So we have here figure 1. So makikita nyo sa figure 1, we have line L sub 1, line L sub 2, and line T. So saan kaya dito sa kanila yung dalawang parallel lines? When we say parallel lines, these are lines in a plane which do not meet. That is, two straight lines in a plane that do not intersect at any point. So kung mapapansin natin dito, yung dalawang lines na walang point of intersection ay sina line L sub 1 and line L sub 2. Therefore, line L sub 1 and line L sub 2 in figure 1 are the two parallel lines. Now, if a parallel line if parallel lines are cut by a transversal line, then 8 angle pairs are formed. Okay. So dito, mapapansin natin na yung dalawang parallel lines natin ay cut by the transversal line which is line T. So, ano bang ibig sabihin ng transversal line? Transversal line is a line which intersects two coplanar lines at two different points. So, kung ito yung dalawang parallel lines natin, si L sub 1 and L sub 2, yung transversal line natin ay isang line na nag-i-intersect sa dalawang parallel lines natin at two different points. So, yung point of intersection niya sa dalawang parallel lines ay nandito sa point na to and also here. Now, dahil na-cut ng transversal line yung dalawang parallel lines natin, then we have formed different types of angles. So, let's discuss each. The first type of angle pairs is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are pairs of non-adjacent interior angles and exterior angles on the same side of a transversal. So pag sinabi nating same side of a transversal, if line T is our transversal line, then dito sa side na ito yung nasa left side natin. Dito naman sa side na ito, this would be our right side. So yung transversal line natin ang humahati sa dalawang sides natin, sa left at sa right side. Now, let's identify the corresponding angles. So, yung corresponding angle should be non-adjacent. And at the same time, nasa same side ng transversal. So, suppose we have angle A. This is angle A. So, yung corresponding angle niya is si angle E. So, angle A and angle E ay nasa same side ng transversal. Nasa left side sila. And at the same time, if we're going to draw the two angles, they are alike. So, ito yung angle A. Ito naman yung itsura din ni angle E. So, parang pag tinagpat natin silang dalawa, magiging coinciding silang na angles. We also have angle B and angle F. So, this is angle B. So, ito yung angle B natin. And yung corresponding angle niya would be angle F. So, titignan nyo na mabuti, same yung itsura or opening nilang dalawang angle na to. And at the same time, nasa same side sila ng transversal, which is sa right side. And we also have angle D. Yung corresponding angle naman niya ay si angle H. Yung corresponding angle naman ni angle C ay si angle G. Okay, sa ating corresponding angles, we have a theorem. So the theorem states that if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then its corresponding angles are congruent. When you say congruent, they are equal. So let us say we have angle A. So if the measurement of angle A is 120 degrees, then automatic yung corresponding angle niya na angle E is also 120 degrees. So again, ito yung angle A natin. Ang corresponding angle niya is si angle E. So same lang sila ng degree measurement. We also have angle C. Kung si angle C rin ay 120 degrees, automatic yung corresponding angle niya na angle G is also 120 degrees. If angle B is 60 degrees, yung corresponding angle niya na angle F is also 60 degrees. And yung angle F naman, if 60 degrees, yung corresponding angle niya na angle H is also 60 degrees. Second type of angle pair is alternate interior angles. So, when we say alternate interior angles, these are pairs of non-adjacent interior angles on the opposite sides of a transversal. So, kung ito yung figure natin, we can say na ito yung interior natin. Sina angle D, angle C, angle E, and angle F. So, pag sinabi nating alternate interior, dapat nasa magkabilang sides sila ng transversal. Therefore, if we have angle D, yung alternate interior angle niya would be angle F. Okay? Nasa left side ng transversal si angle D, while angle F ay nasa right side ng transversal. Next, we also have angle C. So, if this is the interior angle, its alternate interior angle would be angle E. We also have a theorem about alternate interior angles. It states that if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the alternate interior angles are congruent. So, if we have angle D, which is 60 degrees, automatic yung alternate interior angle niya na angle F ay also equivalent to 60 degrees. If our interior angle C is equal to 120 degrees, therefore yung alternate interior niya na angle E would also be equal to 120 degrees. Next, angle pair, we have the alternate exterior angles. Kung kanina nasa interior tayo, this time we're going to have the exterior. So ito yung mga exterior angles natin. We have angle A and B, and we also have angle H and G. Now, since yung keyword natin dito is alternate, okay, it means that these are pairs of non-adjacent exterior angles on the opposite sides of a transversal. Again, dapat nasa opposite sides sila ng transversal. So, if we have angle A, yung alternate exterior angle niya is si angle G. Okay? Kung mapapansin nyo, opposite sila ng sides. Si angle G ay nasa right side ng transversal, while si angle A ay nasa left side ng transversal. And we also have angle B. Yung alternate exterior angle naman niya ay si angle H. So the theorem states that if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the alternate exterior angles are congruent. So same lang ng concept ng alternate interior. So suppose we have angle A. Angle A is 120 degrees. Automatic, yung alternate interior angle na angle G would also be equal to 120 degrees. Okay. Next, if we have angle B. So si angle B, yung alternate exterior angle niya would be angle H. So if angle B is 60 degrees, automatic yung H natin or yung angle H natin would also be equal to 60 degrees. Next, we have the same side interior angles. So, alam na natin kung saan dito yung mga interior angles natin. We have D, angle C, angle F, and angle E. So, pag sinabi natin same side, nasa same side sila ng transversal line. So, in this case, si angle D, yung same side interior angle niya would be angle E. Si angle C naman, yung same side interior angle niya would be angle F. We also have a theorem about that. If two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So when we say supplementary, it means the sum would be equal to 180 degrees. Let's try some example. So if we have in the figure angle or the measurement of angle D, this one, angle D, is equal to 60 degrees, find the measure of angle E. So same side sila ng interior of the transversal. Therefore, yung sum nila would be equal to 180 degrees. So we simply make an equation. So angle or the measurement of angle D plus the measurement of angle E is equal to 180 degrees. Given na yung measurement ni angle D which is 60. So isa-substitute na lang natin. Then ita-transpose natin si 60 sa right side and it will become negative 60. Simplify lang natin yung nasa right side. Therefore, measurement of angle E is equal to 120 degrees. Next example, if angle or the measurement of angle C is equal to 120 degrees. Okay, ito yung angle C natin. What is the measurement of angle F? Ito naman yung si angle F natin. Again, they are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Therefore, yung sum nila would be equal to 180 degrees. Equate lang natin yung dalawang angle, then equal to 180. Substitute natin yung given na 120 sa angle C. Transpose natin si 120, then simplify. Therefore, angle F or the measurement of angle F is equal to 60 degrees. Next would be the same side exterior angles. Again, alam na natin kung saan dito yung mga exterior angles natin. We have angle A, angle B, angle G, and angle H. So, same side, ibig sabihin nito dapat nasa same sila or pareha sila na side. So, if we have angle A, ito siya, si angle A, yung exterior na kaparehas niya ng side would be angle H. So, silang dalawa yung magka-partner. Pag angle B naman yung given natin, its same side exterior angle would be angle G. We also have the same theorem about these angles. If two parallel lines are cut by transversal, then the exterior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. So, angle A and angle H, if we're going to add them, that would be equal to 180 degrees. And angle B, if we're going to add it with angle G, that would be equal to 180 degrees. Example, in figure 1, the measurement of angle A is equal to 120 degrees. Find the measurement of angle H. So this is angle A, 120 degrees. Dito naman si angle H. So based sa theorem, if we're going to add these two angles, yung sum nila would be equal to 180 degrees. So ito yung magiging equation natin. Substitute lang natin yung given na 120 degrees sa measurement ni angle A. Then transpose natin si 120 degrees. It will become negative 120 degrees. Simplify lang natin. Therefore, the measurement of angle H is equal to 60 degrees. So if you're going to add them, 120 plus 60 degrees, that is equal to 180 degrees. Example number 2. If the measurement of angle B is 60 degrees, what is the measurement of angle G? Again, these are angles on the same side of the transversal line. Okay, same sila nasa exterior. So if we have 60 degrees here, we simply add it to the measurement of angle G para maging equal to 180 degrees. Substitute natin yung angle B. Transpose natin, magiging negative. Then finally, yung angle G would be equal to 120 degrees. Now let's try this one. We have here a given figure? The first question is, what are the parallel lines in the given figure? So again, pag sinabi nating parallel lines, dapat wala silang point of intersection. In this case, we have line M and line N. So kahit anong extend pa natin kay line M at saka kay line N, hindi talaga sila magmi-meet o hindi sila magkakaroon ng point of intersection. How about the transversal lines? Andito yung transversal line natin. So if these are the two parallel lines, si line M and line N, yung line na nag-cut sa kanila at two distinct points, we call that one as the transversal line. In this figure, our transversal line is line P. Next question, give the corresponding angles of the following. So ito yung hahanapin natin ng partner. So if we're going to refer sa corresponding angles, ano yung magiging corresponding angles ng given natin? So we have angle 1. Kung titignan natin si angle 1, if this is angle 1, yung corresponding angle niya would be angle 5. Okay, ito. So corresponding sila kasi same side sila ng sa transversal line. And at the same time, if we're going to draw itong angle 1, itatapat or co-coincide natin sa angle 5, then they will coincide. Next, angle 2. Kung ito naman si angle 2, ang corresponding angle niya would be angle 6. Okay, same sila ng position, same din sila ng side. Sa angle 8 naman, yung corresponding angle niya would be angle 4. How about if we are asked about the alternate interior angles of the following? Okay, kung 4 yung given, yung alternate interior angle niya ay nasa kabilang side, which is 6. So mapapansin niyo, alternate silang dalawa, opposite side silang dalawa. And at the same time, same sila na interior angles. How about kay 5 or angle 5? So, ang angle 5, ang alternate interior angle niya would be angle 3. Next question. How about the alternate exterior angles? So, if you have angle 1, ano kaya yung magiging kapartner niya? We also have angle 8. Angle 1 and angle 8, pareha silang nasa exterior. Okay, sa angle 1, yung alternate exterior niya would be yung nasa opposite side, which is angle 7. Si angle 8 naman, yung alternate exterior angle niya ay nasa opposite side din, which is angle 2.
Now it's your turn. Try to answer the following questions. And that's a wrap. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Sir Nino. And you can also post your math problems in the comment section. And we will do our very best to provide solution to your questions. Because remember, every problem has a solution. At kung math ang problema ninyo, ako ang kagapay ninyo, ako ang Sir Nino.